Yo, what's up, Shib fam? What's up, YouTube? We're back on the racing channel. This is the channel I made for racing content only. This is my second video on the channel. The first one was the ARCA cars at Charlotte Motor Speedway. I've decided to fire up Assetto Corsa. This is the coolest car I think I've seen in a long time, and I'm going to show you all about it. What better place to do it than the 1960s road course at Daytona? So what's up, everybody? Welcome to my racing only channel. Welcome to the second video. I usually don't do a lot of road course. I love iRacing. I love oval. I love asphalt 99% of the time. That's what I'm doing. But today I saw this incredible car for Assetto Corsa, and I knew I had to have it. This thing is super tricky to drive. It is a 1957 Ferrari 335S. What better place to show you this than the 1960s style Daytona road course? This thing is bad to the bone. You can find this car on Velos Mods Workshop. It's a 1957 Ferrari 335S. It weighs 1,940 pounds. It does 190 is the top end, 190 miles per hour, and it does 0 to 60 in like 5 seconds. I went ahead and set up a little race weekend. We're going to do a 10-lap race. I did turn down the opponent strength because they're, oh my God, untouchable. I didn't give them any aggression. I have 20 cars. We're all going to do the same thing, and I'm going to bring down our qualification time to like 15 minutes because it is a little long. But I'm super excited to jump right in. Wait till you hear the sound of this car. Oh Lord, this thing is cool. So we've got practice time of, I think it's like 15 minutes. I'm not entirely sure. Qualifying is 15 minutes, and then our race is 10 laps. So yeah, I'm just gonna get out there. I think we should take a little lap around this place together. All right, let's get back, let's get some practice laps in. Practice is 15 minutes. I don't think I'm gonna record it all. Did you hear this thing? This thing is so, I mean, it sounds so cool. This is such a tight, narrow exit from pit road. And now we're onto the main racetrack. We're actually in the infield of Daytona. Remember, this is a 1960s configuration of Daytona, so it's not going to have the chicane that you see on today's Daytona races. This thing is super tricky. And the infield isn't even the scariest part. Did you see how fast the car wanted to come around right there? The infield, the road course part is not even the hardest part of the track, if I'm being completely honest. It's getting out to the actual track, to the speedway, super speedway. And you would think that a guy like me who prefers asphalt, who has wins and top 5s and top 10s on tracks like Daytona and Talladega, would really enjoy this part of the track. But this gets, to me, this is the most scariest. We're getting out here. Now we're on the super speedway part of the track. And think back to that era, 1957, 1960s. There's no roof on this thing. There's no roll cage. Your head is sitting up above the windshield. This has got to be super scary. I know it's a sim, but like, this thing is shaking. Like, my wheel is shaking the entire way. And I've never had to let off at a super speedway, but we're going to brake right here, and we're going to try to get ourselves to the bottom and get back in the throttle. And then I'm going to let off again going through the tri-oval. I've never done that unless it's on iRacing in the 1987 Legends. I mean, it is insane. So we're gonna start. I'm gonna let off right about here. Get back on it, and then we're gonna start to brake. Wait, this turn is absolutely insane. And now we're back on the infield. So that is a one lap around the 1960s configuration of the Daytona International Speedway road course. In a 1957 Ferrari 335S. I'm going to go ahead and get into some more practice because I think you guys would agree after riding on that lap. It is something that I certainly need, but I will see you guys for qualifying, and then we've got 10 laps of racing ahead. Let's qualify. There is qualifying to me. I've never done it this way. There's 15 minutes of qualifying, and I think you have 15 minutes to lay down the fastest lap that you possibly can, which is way different than what I'm used to, over racing one car out on the track at a time. I think you get a warm-up lap, you get 2 laps to go as fast as you can. Now, I don't know how we did in practice, because I wasn't really concerned about our practice speeds. I was concerned about getting used to the track, understanding the car, and after 15 minutes of practice, I don't think I'm any more comfortable with the car than I was at the start of it. However, I am a little bit more comfortable with the track, understanding certain things like this right through here. I'm understanding that I don't need to brake as much. I mean, I was just about stopping through here when really, I really have to turn slow way down for this turn. So I am starting to get used to a little bit. Not to mention, like, the oval. The oval is, I mentioned this in practice. The oval is super, super intimidating. And I'm doing a little bit better with it. I've just never seen it where I've had to brake before. Like I said, any other time I've been at Daytona, A, we're going the other direction. And B, it's just throttle control, and rarely ever do you hit the brakes unless there's something going on in front of you. Or you might drag the brakes to let the guy behind you get to your bumper. But nothing quite like this. So I'm braking right here and getting right back to the throttle and trying to get down to the bottom as quickly as I can. I'm also learning the braking going into the turn after the trial. And I really don't know if I need to let off in the tri-oval anymore, but to be on the safe side, I am. And then I'm really going to get on the brakes right about here, right at this second sign. That might have been a little too much, but I do feel like I am not leaving the race surface quite as much as I was during practice. And I'm not spinning the car out when I'm really getting on the throttle, which was something I was doing almost every turn when I first went around this track. So I think we're getting a little bit better. I'm going to finish up qualifying. I don't know how much time is left. And to be honest, the only way you know is the screen actually starts to go dark. It's like almost like it switches to nighttime. So see right there, I really got to get better at that part right there. I think I'm braking way too much when it's this turn that I have to be braking for. I haven't really noticed this, or look how old school the grandstands look at the trial. I just think it's really cool how well done this 1960s, 1970s version of Daytona is, and I still can't get over the detail and the quality of this car. I'm definitely going to be looking at other mods that particular mod workshop does, and So far, I've had a blast. I've been using this car for a couple days. I tried it on a couple different tracks, and like I think there was like a 1954 version of Nürburgring. I'm probably saying that wrong. I'm probably gonna catch a bunch of heat from road course racers, but Nürburgring. I don't know how to pronounce it, but that's a pretty cool track. I just felt like being from the U.S., Daytona for me was the better option. So there's approximately 7 minutes left of qualifying. I had a little mishap on the oval, and so I went back and first and foremost, I may or may not have got a clean set of draws because, man, when you wreck in this car, it does not look like it does when you wreck in a car that has a roll cage around you. So that was a little different. That was a little shaky. First major wreck. I've slid across the grass before and things like that. But that was my first major, like, I felt like I was gonna roll over. I wish I would have been recording it because that was some of the coolest screams I think I've ever produced out of my vocal cord region. Back to the scene of the crime. Whoa. Might have missed a shift right there. I just love how this part of the track looks. Look how much the steering wheel's shaking. I wonder if these cars did that. They must have, right? They must have shaken like this. Shaken? Shook? What's the correct pronunciation right there? It was right here. It's like I got into the fence and it just like wouldn't let me go. Even the old 76, you know, the little balls were, that was kind of cool. I feel like I'm getting much better right through there. Much better. What I'm trying to do right now is catch, I know it's only qualifying, but I'm just testing myself to see, can I catch those cars in front of me? Like I said, I do have the AI turned up to about 85%, and I don't really have a, I don't know why I missed that shift right there. No! Uh-oh, it's gonna hurt, and this lap's not gonna count. So we're sitting in the pits, 4 minutes left of qualifying, then we have a 10-lap race. To be completely honest, I'm really excited. I'm really excited. I was testing this track yesterday by doing my own races. I had up to 25 cars on the track. I had 0 FPS drop. The game was running super smooth. So that tells me two things. The track and the car are of good quality. Not to mention the PC as well, you know. I'm very fortunate to have a powerful enough PC where I don't get a lot of frame rate drops. So I have caught the car in front of me. Now we got to figure out, I got to test myself and see how can I get by this guy without getting into him. I felt like I had him clear on the other side, but I guess I didn't. I'm glad it's only practice. I didn't ruin his race. And I certainly didn't ruin mine. Oh, I spun the tires at the wrong time. There is about a minute left of practice, and I figured why not hit the record button and we'll see how practice ends together. Because I really don't know. I don't know if we're allowed to finish our lap. I think it goes to dark. I almost feel like I went through that this morning. I did a practice run before I hit the record button, and I'm pretty sure that's what we're going to see is... to see it turn to dark. Oh, I took that turn way too wide. I really got to clean all this up. If we stand any shot at winning this thing, I've got to clean all these little mistakes up. Maybe we got them all out of our system and we'll have just like run just a perfect race, right? Like I said, I love this part, but it's also freaky, man. It's scary as heck. Gotta stay off that wall, too. That is the hardest thing to do. I'm constantly getting into it. All right, so we got a checkered flag, which means practice is over. Does that mean I finished my lap, or what does that mean? I think that means we finish our lap. I said pure. Didn't that say 76 before? Are my eyes playing tricks on me? All right, we're on pit road. Does that say caution? Why do those guys hold up caution flags? Strange. Where's my pit? So we qualified, we finished, we're waiting for 8 cars. I don't know what that means. We're waiting for 8 cars to finish? Oh, we're waiting for 7 cars to finish. 6 cars, 5 cars. I just want to find out where we qualified. It looks like 3rd. It looks like 3rd. We're waiting for 1 more car. Come on now. 0 cars. It's race day, ladies and gentlemen. And we're out on the... Wow, that's cool. So I'm guessing the minute I hit this button, yeah, race not started. Track grip's got 100%. Highly doubt it. Air is 26 degrees Celsius. Asphalt is 36 degrees Celsius. And... yeah, I think we're ready. We're ready to go. 10 laps. Where did we qualify? Player. We did qualify 3rd. Look at us. All right. We're gonna see. Oh my God, we're ready to go. Well, oh my God, we're pulling away from the we are pulling away from the rest of the pack, which is a good sign. I feel like I should just ride around and kind of learn where these guys brake, try to listen to their engines, see where they shift, and most importantly, try not to hit anybody, you know? Like that's race like a gentleman. I feel like this era, this car, right? This was a gentleman's racing era, right? You tried not to hit each other, you explained pleasantries, you didn't get out of your car so you missed. I feel like this was the gentleman's era. So they do brake going into this turn. I felt like the AI was not braking going into that turn. Now I know, whoa! I know they have to brake going into this one. Remember when I said we had to not hit people? I accidentally hit people. We're going out onto the main track now. We're off the road course part. Oh my God. This thing has so much power. I am so scared of this thing. Yeah, that's crazy. 156 miles per hour, and your head is above the windshield. Oh my God, these things suck up in the draft so much. Which, I forgot we brake there. Which is something that I'm used to. I'm used to throttle control in Daytona. I'm used to dragging the brakes, letting somebody get behind you so you can run tandem or triple or yeah, these guys don't brake in the tri-oval. I feel like I have to, or I'm gonna go up and hit the fence. All right, 1 lap done. I don't know if I could do this for 9 more laps. Oh my God, I thought I had a chance to pass him. We caught up to him so quickly, but we also got to be aware here. He's going to be getting on the brakes right there. And he just shoots to the bottom. I'm so afraid if I turn that quickly, like I am going to spin this thing around. But I feel like if we have any chance of catching this guy, it's gotta happen. It's gotta happen in the speedway part, because these guys are so good. The AI is so good coming out of the turns. Like, he's already on the throttle. And I have to wait till my wheels are like straight. Unless we can take him right here. Oh! I made a move and it didn't pay off. No. Now I gotta try to catch him all over again. What I don't like is there's no countdown. I don't know what lap we're on. I don't have a crew chief telling me. I don't have a spotter, and I think that is probably because we're back in late 1950s, 1960s. I don't know how they communicated back then. Perhaps they didn't. Maybe they wrote signs. Hit next lap as you're driving by here. I don't know how you would see it. That is insane. I don't know if there's a bump that we hit right there, but it feels like we do. That transition is wild. Oh, I can see it. Lap 6 out of 10. Okay. It's behind my microphone. I don't know. I'm telling you, this is a battle. The number 531 and myself, this is a battle. I just passed them, and we're not even in the, we're not even on the super speedway part. So I passed them on the road course. Starting to clean up those mistakes, although I'm still making some. We've got a really, really big lead now. I also feel like the AI doesn't kind of go till the end of the gears like I am. Like, I'm really winding this thing right now, and I feel like the AI doesn't do that. Let's not forget to shift down here, or hit the brakes down here. And get right back on it. Now let's see if we can make a better transition as we go through the tri-oval into our first really tight turn. If I can nail this, if I can do this the next 4 laps, I think we've got it. Yeah, there's a bump right there. Ooh. There we go. All right, that was better. I'm not going to say it was good, but it was better. All right, so we're we're on our 8th lap, so we've got 2 laps to go. But I think it's 2 laps to go after this one, right? So you have lap 9 that you got to complete. You have lap 10, so and the rest of 8. So yeah. This is kind of cool. It's a lot different than any other type of racing that I intended to put on this channel. But I saw a video yesterday, and I saw this Ferrari 335S, and I was like, I gotta check that out. And I'm really happy I did. But I think the other cars that are available for Assetto Corsa are probably a little bit easier to run. This thing is really extreme. All right, so we are lap 9. We're about halfway through the road course part, halfway through the infield. And we're still in the lead, which is surprises me. Still having a lot of fun, right? Whoa. Yeah, this thing is just, oh man, all power. I might keep this mod just to use it on other tracks. All right, let's see if we can get through the rest of lap 9 and lap 10 without incident. Hopefully we know where winner's circle is. All right, we're coming to the trial, which will signify we're on our last lap. I don't know if we'll get any type of signal. I don't know if we'll get any lap, like white flag up in the corner or anything like that. So keep our eyes open. All right, that wasn't the greatest transition into the road course or into the infield, but didn't get turned around, and we're not out in the grass. So I'm gonna go out and say that's it's not a bad thing. You know, you can tell when I'm concentrating because I'm probably silent on the mic. They're like, is he still there? Like I said, I don't think I need to brake right here, but I seem to go off into the toolies every time I don't. So. You can hear the other cars that are like to the right of us. Whoa. All right, I don't want to start celebrating too early, but we are in the last section, which is the super speedway section. Let's make it a clean one. No major issues. Can we get there? I think we can. Let's not forget to brake going into the turn here. Coming into the trial. Oh, major issue. Oh my God, I think they're so far behind. I think we're gonna be all right. That's it. First place session over. Wait, is there more than one session? What does that mean? I'm not sure what that means. Does that mean we won? That was very anticlimactic. Do some research. So that is it. That is very anticlimactic. But there you have it, our second video on the brand new racing only content channel, Shipstream Races. I'm kind of glad I did this. What an awesome mod. Once again, the 1957 Ferrari 335S and the Daytona 1960s configuration road course. How cool was that? If you like this video and want to see more of it, do me a favor. Always hit the thumbs up. It means so much to me. And it lets YouTube know that we're doing a content. And it lets me know you want to see more content like that. And if you haven't hit the sub button yet, make sure you hit the sub button. Not just on this channel, but my actual channel where I do all sorts of content. Farm sim, truck sim, anything simulation game related. Feel free to sub over there as well. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Much love. Until next time, stay safe, look after one another, and be kind to yourself. You deserve it. Much love, everybody. Peace.